Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So in today's video is actually a request from one of our subscribers if I can make a video on the checklist for outbound passengers for tourist visa going to the US. Details coming right up. So since I have posted that checklist for 9A visa holders going to the Philippines, I actually received quite a bit of requests if I could also do a checklist for Filipino citizens going to the Philippines, dual citizens, former Filipinos. But on this video, we will grant the request of one of our subscribers for outbound travelers from the Philippines going abroad, particularly in the US, on a tourist visa. So I have prepared the checklist that you guys will be needing when you go to the US on a tourist visa. So let's get started. So number one on the list is your valid Philippine passport. So it's important that your Philippine passport has at least 6 months until you have returned to the Philippines, because that is very crucial. The US will check on that. Immigration officer, check-in counter for the airline will check, making sure that your Philippine passport has at least 6 more months after you have returned from your flights from the United States of America. Second on the list is, of course, your valid tourist visa. So this will be attached in your passport. So you will need that because that will be checked. Because you can't just go out of the country without the visa, especially if you guys are headed to the US. So valid tourist visa is second on the list. On our third list is travel and health insurance. This is mandatory and implemented by the Philippine government because the purpose of this is for you to be covered just in case you get infected with COVID-19 while you are outside the country, making sure that you have the travel insurance for cancellations and stuff, and health insurance just in case you get sick while you are in the States. So please be guided. Travel and health insurance is part of the requirements as a tourist visa going to the US. I think this is not only for US. If you are an outbound traveler going abroad, not just the United States, the Philippines will require you to have travel and health insurance. So please take note of that. And number 4 on the list is the round-trip ticket, of course. You cannot just purchase a one-way ticket. Especially on a tourist visa, you have to have a confirmed round-trip ticket. Number 5 is departure card. You can do this upon check-in or before you go through the immigration process. You can get this form at the airport. So don't worry if I have that on the list and start freaking out because, oh my God, where should I get that form? You can get the form, the departure card form, at the airport. Number 6 is CFO or Commission on Filipino Overseas Certificate. This is very important, especially to those who are first-time travelers outside the Philippines. You will have to go through a seminar to secure the CFO certificate. Without this, you will not be allowed to leave the country. So make sure, if this is your first time to go out of the Philippines, first time to go abroad, make sure that you have the Commission on Filipino Overseas Certificate or CFO certificate. I will leave the link in the description box for more details on the CFO certificate. Number 6 is negative RT-PCR test or antigen test within 72 hours. So CDC has required this since January 26 of 2021. To all travelers coming into the United States will have to have a negative RT-PCR test or negative antigen test. make sure to check with your airline, because there are airlines who will accept just the antigen, because CDC or the United States will also accept the antigen test. But there are airlines who doesn't accept antigen and they really want the RT-PCR test. So make sure that you coordinate with your airline when it comes to this requirement. If they require the negative RT-PCR test, or if they only require the antigen, or they require either of both. So please be guided on this, because if they require a negative RT-PCR test and you only have the negative antigen test, they may not allow you to board and have to secure the negative RT-PCR test. Number 8 is the Trace app. Yes, you will still need the Trace app going abroad, so make sure that you have registered with Trace app. We have a tutorial on how to register with Trace app in the channel. I will also leave the link in the description box for your reference. Number 9 is the Bureau of Immigration Declaration Form. This will be given to you upon immigration process. And actually, the form is downloadable. I will leave the link in the description box if you want to have the form beforehand so you can fill it out. You have all the paperwork complete before you head to the airport. You can do that as well. But if you don't want to print it, or you don't want to print it ahead of time or fill it out ahead of time, you can get the form during the immigration process. And number 10 is the passenger attestation form. This will also be given upon check-in at the airport, so don't worry about that. This form is also downloadable. I will also leave the link in the description box if you want everything ready before you go to the airport. Again, these forms are available at the airport, and this can also be printed beforehand before you head to the airport. So these are the checklist for outbound travelers on a tourist visa going to the US. If you are flying with Philippine Airlines, they also have an additional form that you need to fill up. This is the passenger's profile that you need to register before your flight 3 days prior to departure. So make sure that you have checked the website of Philippine Airlines. But with other airlines, these are the 10 checklists that you will need to prepare for outbound travelers going to the US. And I may also want to add, if you already have been vaccinated, fully vaccinated, it wouldn't hurt if you have your vaccination card with you. You should be careful. So I hope you can use this checklist as a guide if you are an outbound traveler on a tourist visa going to the US. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family whom you know that can use this video as reference. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We do travel updates, and if you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And to our subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel, the Eaton Squad. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.